Evita Perón, First Lady of Argentina from 1946 until her death in 1952, and an international culture icon, once said, "Shadows cannot see themselves in the mirror of the sun." So, seeing a man in a mirror, or as we normally put it, self-reflection is sometimes not so easy, especially when you see it in the shadows. That is, the mistakes you've made in the past or failure you'll become in the future. So, why is it so hard for us to reflect on ourselves? Don't we want to know why we make mistakes to avoid becoming a failure? I think we all do, but facing things we've done wrong can be very embarrassing, depressing, or even painful. And most importantly, facing them doesn't mean solving them. And if I can find a way to solve them, why do I have to face them? Why? Yes, the key to the problem is exactly the word why. According to Tasha Eurich, an organizational psychologist, we normally ask the wrong question when we reflect on ourselves. For example, why am I always fighting with my parents? Or, why am I just unable to memorize those vocabulary words? Unfortunately, when we ask why, it doesn't lead us to the truth about ourselves. It leads us away from it. Researchers have found that no matter how hard we try, we can ask with our unconscious thoughts, feelings, and motives. And because so much is hidden from our conscious awareness, we end up inventing answers that feel true but are often very wrong. For instance, in order to get to the why of the failure on vocabulary test, a student might come up with an answer like, "Nah, it's in my gene," or "there must be something wrong with my brain," which, as it turns out in many cases I've observed, is untrue. Having said that, however, I'm not here today to tell you to stop reflecting on yourselves. I'm here to tell you to start doing a little bit differently. Just replace why with what. For example, instead of asking yourselves why you can memorize vocabulary words, you should ask, what can I do to memorize at least 5 words a day? That is to say, we may not find a definite answer to why we've done wrong, but we can definitely find a way to do it right, if only we want to. Therefore, let me conclude my speech with a simple metaphor. We are all driving on the road of life, and we of course need to pay attention on what is reflected on the rear view mirror. But we must keep our eyes on where we are heading to. Thank you.